Welcome back to Budget Build Hot Rods. This one's going to be just a little bit different because my stepson is playing football and they're looking for donation items for an auction. So I have decided to take a mailbox and paint it their school colors and then let them donate that off, and that will be the Budget Build Hot Rods entry into the donation. So, if you will stick with us, I'm going to walk you through the process of a cheap but cool custom paint job on a mailbox. Stick around. Okay, let's start by removing this flag. Well, it don't get no easier than that. Just this little locking pin thing that slides in here. Basically wedges. Oh, that's hard on a fat man. So I've decided, I think the best thing to do is, since it's going to be for the high school football, I'm going to paint this thing to match their football helmets. Their helmets are actually gold with a purple stripe and then a purple C on the side of the helmet. So I'm going to just paint this thing to match their helmets. So I'm going to scuff it. That way we have the paint has something to stick to, and then we'll start putting color on it. So you want to wipe it wet and then wipe it right back off immediately. This little stand, the foam is going to interfere with the paint, so I'm going to set it onto a piece of. You always want to make sure, like that right there, pay attention to the little bitty things, because that, whenever you paint this gold, paint it white, paint it purple, paint it brown, whatever color, you're going to have a little spot on each side that's not going to have paint. You want it to look professional, right? Even though we're doing it on a budget. Okay, so I don't like that either. So I'm going to show you another trick. My dad, he saves these cans because when he takes cars apart, he's always used cans like this to put the bolts and small parts and stuff in. So I always, even to this day, been building cars with my dad for 30 years off and on. So you always learn the good information from them old timers. I'm not calling the old pop, but I'm hoping that this will fit underneath, so that way the lip overhangs the side, because I don't want anything to interfere with our paint. Nope, it's not going to work either. It might work if I take the lid off. Oh, still smells like coffee. So close. Here we go. and I'm going to go ahead and put a coat of white paint on this thing, and then we're going to start getting the C shape taped off. I've had really good luck with this Ace brand paint, so why change it if it works, right? So let's put a coat of this on, and we'll let her on, and we'll let her on, and we'll let her on, and we'll let her. But you want to make sure that you get these things shook up really good. Once you hear the ball rattling, I don't care what the instruction says. I've been using spray paint for a long time. Once you get that ball moving, I like to give it a solid minute. Seriously. Because you really want that paint mixed up good inside there. Because it separates. You know, you'll have solids, and then this top part is just clear. So you'll spray out really, really solid stuff, and by the time you get to the top, you're not getting the right material. That's why if you're ever using it, I don't understand why it's not covering. Just take a minute and shake the can really, really good. I'm gonna make a contraption like this guy I like to watch. Not clocking anybody here, but Puddin' Fab, he's a local Oklahoma boy. He's got a contraption he rigged up on his Sawzall.
I just do what I can with what I can. Freeze, mother liquor.
I like that. I think I'm going to do the same thing. All right, here we go. Can you see? No, you can't. All right, here we go. I like to just get, my goodness, I may go ahead and pull that car out. There's a lot of dust, a lot more dust than I was expecting. I like to just get, you can see it, a nice dust coat on first to give it something to really stick to before I start really stacking the color on. It gives it a bite, gives it something to stick to. All right, let's let that set for just a second. Man, I hate these tips. I hate them. I absolutely hate them. You can't make this up. These are the school colors: purple, and gold. Okay. Now remember this tip. This is the tip on the white. Now this is the tip on the gold. This is the tip on the gold. It's, okay. White, same brand, gold. Now this is the one. This is what I was talking about. This is the good one. See how it's got that? See that little thing right there? That white thing inside that? You can actually turn that. That will turn. See how I've got it turned now? It's horizontal. That is the pattern, so I can change the pattern. Ace, Krylon, Rust-Oleum. I don't care who you are. Bring those tips back. That's the tips to have right there. I mean, I think it looks pretty good as a white mailbox, huh? What do you think? Turn this a little bit so you can kind of see. It's flat and then it breaks and it starts to be round. So I want to concentrate mainly in the flat. We don't want, when this flag is down, oh, we got plenty of room. We got plenty of room. I don't want the flag to cover the C when the flag's down. Up, start our curve. I want it to be longer. Longer. Come on. Now we're good. Now we're cooking with gasoline. There you go. Now we want this to kind of somewhat match the top, right? We're going to make the inside one now, and we got to try to keep it the same distance all the way around, and it's one piece. So we're going to be doing a little switcheroo with the old hands here. And now we're going to cut that off. Okay. So we want to do, I'm going to take and cut this. Don't want to cut into the white, so I'm going to take, and I'm going to pull on this against my blade while I'm just holding pressure on the blade, right? So I'm going to hold pressure on the blade, just like that. Cut it deep enough. Yes, there we go. All right, do the same thing here. Apply pressure. Here we're going to apply pressure. This is a straight line, so this is too high. So now let's drop this down. We're getting there. He's getting there. Without going into the base material, I'm just going to cut right along my line and take that piece of tape off. I'm going to do it again over here. And let's see what that looks like. It may be too long. Okay, so all we got to do now is our flats right there. Important tip. Right where these overlap, I like to take and turn my razor blade over. Instead of the sharp side, I'll go to the dull side. I like to push right into each one of those grooves because paint will get behind that. So you want that to be nice and tight. Do the same thing over here. That tape. Kind of got the basic idea, and then I will bring y'all back. That way you don't watch me do this on a repeat. Okay, I'll be right back. You think got the C? Went ahead and put strap on top. C, another C for the big town high school foosball. All right. Now, no ball, no ball, no ball, no ball. What's this? There it is. Now we want to shake it for a minute. Nope, I got into solid. You see that? You see how that works? Why? There's solids built up on the bottom of that can. One last, the press down of the tape is trying to lift on me right in that corner. So you want to push it down one last time. Make sure that all your overlaps are pushed down nice and tight. Okay. I don't know if any of you have ever watched the video on the spray paint that them. I'm not going to say any particular type of people, but they huff paint and they get high. So this is a disclaimer right now. They say gold is by far the worst. Don't want to hear nobody huffing paint while they're doing this. Now, I am going to go ahead and put on a respirator. I don't want to go into downtown with gold paint stuck in my nose, look like one of them huffers. I ain't got time for that. I won't be able to talk. All right, then. So we're going to paint this whole thing gold. We're going to put however many coats it takes to cover. Okay, so here we go. You're not supposed to be looking at me. You're supposed to be looking at that. I always want to turn these upside down and let the air blow out of them, not just enough to where it blows clear. What that does is it cleans out your Psalms 49. No man can redeem the life of another or give to God a ransom for him. The ransom for a life is costly. No payment is even enough. But God will redeem my life from the grave. He will surely take me to himself. In the slave market in the ancient world, a slave had to be redeemed in order to go free. Someone actually had to pay a price. We learned that Jesus paid such a price so that we could all be set free from sin and from slavery in order to become a new life with him. There is no way for a person to buy eternal life with God. God alone can redeem a soul. Don't count on wealth or physical comfort to keep you happy, because you will never have enough wealth to keep from dying. 1 Timothy 6:7. We entered this world with nothing, and surely we will leave this world with nothing. There is no wealth that can buy our way to heaven. We just have to be ready in mind and in spirit. Okay, back to the shop. All right, now, and it's time to tape off the C. Now, here is a quick tip. If you're afraid that this base, whenever you put tape on it, is going to peel off, a trick that you can do is take your tape, see this right here. Now that trick right there takes some of the sticky off, and it becomes like a low tack tape. Okay, a lot of people will try to tape around it like this right here, and learned a long time ago, people just take and so we've got a raised area right there. You can see it. And you want to take and just cut your masking tape. Did I do it? I did. See, I didn't push very hard. But I didn't even cut that one all the way. do that to me. Now I'm going to do that all the way around Essie. All right. The main thing you really are concentrating on is just really the edge where it's on your fine line tape. That's your main focus. And then we'll take whatever we use, newspaper, whatever the case may be. Let's see what we can come up with. Scanning, 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 scanning. Oh yes, a good tip. Not cool. One last trick that a lot of people don't like to do, but I do, especially with spray paint. So what I like to do is when it gets to a tacky state, I like to go ahead and peel the tape off because you have a less chance of the paint peeling. And we're using spray paint, right? So this should come off in like a daisy chain. I should. Yeah, see? trying to pull about 90 degrees from the surface, and that helps it peel that hard line. Yeah. What do you think? I think it looks half bad. Not half bad. Maybe for something that they're just going to give away, huh? All right. All right. I am just excited about that. So there's the C. There's the stripe on the top. All right. I think it looks good. I think the football team will be excited about that. I'm going to clean this up, blow the dust off this. I got to clean out the inside. And we will clear coat this thing. So I'll be right back. Got my clear coat mixed up. I didn't mix up very much. I'm going to try to just get 2 coats on. But I'm going to put 1 tack coat down. Make sure that the base isn't going to lift on us, because it is spray paint. Remember, you'll be using this Black Widow, the Harbor Freight Black Widow gun. It's a good gun. I mean, it ain't a SATA. It's not a SATA. It's not a top of the line gun. But you know, whenever you're spraying on a budget, hey, we got to do what we got to do. And I believe for a budget, somebody's going to prove me wrong. I think that's the best gun you can get for a budget. I think it turned out pretty good. What do you guys think? This just a little bit of fine line tape and some spray paint, clear. And you don't have to clear it. You could use spray paint clear even. But, I'm trying to make it look professional and all. But anyway, I think it turned out pretty good. That stripe looks crooked in the camera, but it is not. It's not. It's got plenty of shine to it. Looks good. This is the final pictures that I sent in for the auction. I think it looks really, really good. So let's just hope somebody else does too and puts in a big money bid, huh? All right, guys. That's going to wrap this one up. I didn't get to finish the video in the shop, so I'm going to throw it in right here real quick at the end. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I have about $50 in that, with the price of the mailbox and then the price of the spray paint. And I could have got away with 1 less can, but I bought 1 extra just in case. But I think it turned out pretty good, man. And I just hope that somebody reaches out and bids on that, and maybe even rolling a little bit of business with that. I mean, I'll paint some custom mailboxes for people. I think that's pretty cool, man. I thought about even doing one and doing the old traditional custom flame job or something on the mailbox, and then doing it as a giveaway later on. Just pay back to you guys, But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. We're going to move back onto a car next week, and I've got a whole lot. I got that Torino. I got a guy calling me about a Blazer. I've got a car out at my dad's place that we want to try to get running. And we got all kinds of stuff. Don't know what direction to go. I got a boat that needs put together. My son's got a motorcycle. Anyway, I heard this guy, and I think it's a really good quote. He says, I can't quote him because I'm a righteous man, but he says, sitting on your butt does not get your projects finished. And boy, ain't that the truth. Anyway, We'll catch you on the 2-lane out here somewhere. Stay classy, San Diego, or whatever it is they say. Oh, hey, don't forget to subscribe.